Rihanna that song yet?
No, that was... I'm sure it is. Like, I mean, Kanye West does good work. Paul McCartney's known for writing a catchy little ditty or two. You know, you put the two together, chances are the end result is going to be pretty good. So I'm willing to give it a listen, but his take on the world seems so divorced from reality that I wonder if he really does have some sort of schizo type thing going on where he does have voices in his head. I don't think that's necessarily that far-fetched of an idea. And it's like, I don't know. Enough of these things happen where you're just like, he's not just a narcissistic a-hole. There might be something seriously askew upstairs. But yeah, Kanye West said the voices in his head told him to jump on stage when Beck won his Grammy. What are the odds that Kanye has multiple voices in his head and every single one of them is just as much of an a-hole as he is? Pretty good, I'm guessing. Go on.
100%. Rob Kardashian went on Twitter to slam people who criticize his weight.
Yeah.
Is he fat?
At least, yeah, oh.
I mean, is he a little heavy? Put on a few? Uh-oh, am I gonna get hit now on Twitter?
I don't know. Probably not. Nobody listens to this show. But nevertheless, Rob Kardashian went on Twitter to slam people who criticize his weight. At least when I went back to look at, I heard about it, I went back to look. I think that's what he was getting at. His tweets, pretty garbled, mostly because I think his fingers are too fat to type properly. Can't hit those tiny little buttons. I'm depressed. I'm going to have another sandwich.
I miss my sidekick.
I miss my sidekick. He misses his junk is what he misses. Maybe he refers to that as his sidekick, but he's like, I hear it's still there. When I can pay a former member of the Cheetah Girls, when I can go through Kim's couch cushions and scrounge up enough spare change to pay a former member of the Cheetah Girls to hop on my junk, she says it's still there, so I'll trust her. Go on.
Lindsay Lohan is wearing an engagement ring.
Right. And you know what that means? Nothing. She's a blackout drunk who probably doesn't remember how she got it.
What's this on my finger? Smells funny.
It doesn't taste like herpes.
Transgender actress Laverne Cox from Orange is the New Black. She's been cast in a CBS legal drama called Doubt.
Doubt. Title is a reference to what you can't help feeling just before trying to get to third base with Laverne Cox.
It's decision-making time.
Yeah, it's part of CBS's new strategy to give your grandparents a heart attack. Go on.
Look at the shadows in her nether regions there. I don't understand what's going on. Is she wearing a cup? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby, he had a show in Pittsburgh, but it's been canceled.
Which is really too bad because, you know, Ben Roethlisberger was really looking forward to showing him the town. It's funny because he's a rapey football player that lives in Pittsburgh. Go on.
Sports. The general manager of the Seattle Seahawks isn't sure if Marshawn Lynch will play football next season.
Don't you talk about me!
Then who will Pete Carroll not hand the ball off to when they're at the 1 yard line? I wonder if that's a reason why he's bailing on it. He's like, really, we lost the Super Bowl because you decided not to hand the ball off to me when we're at the 1 yard line. Go on.
A study found that 80% of NFL players will go broke within 3 years of retirement.
Yeah. Marshawn Lynch, if he doesn't play football next season, then statistically speaking, he's 3 years off from being broke. 80% of NFL players go broke within 3 years of retirement, which is really surprising since many had 4 years of college. I mean, I'm sure they always attended classes and never got any special treatment from colleges just because they played football. I find this statistic hard to believe. Hard to believe, I tell you. Hard to believe.
I got all A's in college, but they were upside down A's. I guess that means you uncompleted. Yeah, I can throw a football, though, so that's all.
I can take repeated blows to the head. I got a scholarship for this. Go on.
And I can take repeated blows to the head. And I can take repeated blows to the head. 1/3 of people spy on their neighbors.
1/3 of people spy on their neighbors. Have you ever spied on your neighbors, Funkhouser?
Every day. What are you doing over there?
1/3. So what? That's 33%. That means there's a 66% chance that nobody's watching when I walk around naked. That is a huge bummer to me.
Oh, they're watching.
It's just me enjoying the twig and berries. Okay, fine. Take my cash and prizes to a more invasive community.
They'll appreciate my bells and whistles.
Yeah. What other euphemisms for junk can you come up with?
I don't know. All of the pieces.
Yeah, all
my
the pieces.
toolbox.
Toolbox.
Yeah.
Potatoes and meat.
Meat and potatoes.
Meat and potatoes.
A Girl Scout troop in Arizona sold $355,000 in cookies in 24 hours.
Yeah. Arizona residents love Girl Scout cookies because they aren't Mexicans. Did you buy any Girl Scout cookies this year?
No, I haven't had any. I haven't been solicited yet.
So I got solicited numerous times, and one of them was like a mom and her Girl Scout daughter, and
they got you, didn't they? They got
her kid sister knocked on the door. Well, I love me some Thin Mints. You know, I wanted some, so that was okay. I didn't mind it. But what was interesting was, like, I think I bought like 4 boxes of Girl Scout cookies at $5 a pop. That's $20 worth of cookies. You know, I felt like I did my part for the Girl Scouts. And what was interesting was, a couple days after buying all the Girl Scout cookies, I was at the grocery store, not far from where I live, and there's like Girl Scouts set up at every single entrance. And like, I walk by them with my dog, and they're like, "Oh, you want some Girl Scout cookies?" And I was like, No, I already bought some at home. And they're like, "Oh, sure you did. Sure you did." Turns out the Girl Scout that I bought the cookies from was in the grocery store with her mom, and her mom remembered my dog. She's like, "Oh, yeah, you bought the Girl Scout cookies. Yeah, your dog is so sweet." Like, my daughter keeps talking about her. And I was like, And I wanted to, like, say, like, "Okay, you're here with your daughter. Can you come outside and explain to the judgmental little harpies selling Girl Scout cookies by the exit to this grocery store that I actually did buy 4 boxes from you, and I have more cookies than I know what to do with?" Because they didn't believe me. And every single time I walk by, these, like, 8-year-old girls are giving me the stink eye, and their mom's telling me I'm a liar, and telling them I'm a liar, and liars go to hell. So I almost, like, wanted to have them testify as to my good name.
Do you want to win your vouch patch? Right now?
Exactly. You know, like, when I told them I already bought Girl Scout cookies at home, I was like, "Thanks, I already purchased some." Like, it's just the look they gave me. They were just like, "It's the lies that caused the cancer," you know. I was just like, "Oh my God." And I was literally a couple of seconds away from being like, "Oh, good, you're here. Can you explain to these judgmental little bitches that I actually bought something already, and tell them to leave me the hell alone and stop giving me the evil eye every single time I walk by." You try and do something nice, and you just get,
Did you know
good
that
deed goes unpunished? And by good deed, I mean eating an entire box of Thin Mints in one sitting, because, you know, I'm a giver. Go on.
Did you know that the Girl Scouts are the only door-to-door salesmen where when they get there, you say, "Where have you been? We've been waiting for you." You don't really get that with the, any other ones.
You know, do you ever, like, I was watching some TV show the other day, and there was a door-to-door salesman in it. Do you have door-to-door salespeople come to your home? I don't think I've ever had one except for the Girl Scouts.
Well, they want to tell me about the good book. I get some of those.
Oh, they're just selling salvation. And for that, we thank them.
I guess that I should start by saying that all of this story is true. And even though the names are changing, if you think that it is, the song is probably about you. Tell me, what is a kid that had so much promise, but it all went wrong the day he popped his first pill? Tell me, what's Tommy, do you remember that lying to your friends? Like when you stole my guitar and you sold it, so you can't eat that Vicodin. How does it feel to be knowing that you let everybody who cares about you let them down? Till he doesn't even know he's kidding himself about why no one takes his calls or ever wants him around. Wasted again, just another night in your never-ending story. Wasted again, just another night in your never-ending story. You just can't stop, you just can't quit, and all your friends are so sick of it. Wasted again, just another night in your never-ending story. Tommy's going to jail after he got caught holding for somebody else. You know it's never his fault. And when Tommy gets out, nothing changes at all. And we wait for the call saying that Tommy is gone. Tommy quit for a week, but that just didn't take. And his biggest mistake was saying he wanted a taste. Somehow a little is a lot, and a lot becomes more. And we're all sick of him, so we're showing him the door. Showing him the door. Wasted again, just another night in your never-ending story. Wasted again, just another night in your never-ending story. You just can't stop, you just can't quit, and all your friends are so sick of it. Wasted again, just another night in your never-ending story. Another night in your never-ending story. Just another night in your never-ending story. Just another night in your never-ending story. What do I do? What do I do? Rock the radio, 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 on your radio, your radio, your radio. Shimmy, shimmy, ah, shimmy, am, shimmy, AD on your radio like every day. I'm totally all city champion from the north back to the south, and even your mama loves it when I open my mouth. And I love it when your mama opens her mouth too. You see what I did there? Yeah, it's kind of sort of just what I do. You'll be all like, what the hell? What did AD just say? I'm not sure if I'm offended or if he just made my day. A little insane in the brain, but I'm always entertaining. Remain in the game, I'm maintaining and gaining. My ratings soaring, my competition's boring. They play by the rules that I'm always ignoring. I'm raw, I'll bring it to you straight hardcore, and I'll leave you want some more. So turn it up loud, cause you know you love the sound when I rock the radio, 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 on your radio, your radio, your radio. My dear, I do not know you, but you know me very well because you hear me every single day that you're alive. I'm the voice in your head from the time that you wake up to the car, to the bed, from the FM to the AM to the XM. I get it done any day, every day. You can find me here at number one. Did I say that I'm number one? I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number one. Bigs 2, 3, 4, and 5 on your TV, on your radio, on your stereo, everywhere you go. There I am, you know, and you know you can rely.
Go ahead, favorite the show and enjoy AD on the go. iHeartRadio presents AD.
Yeah, I'm being presented. Funkhouser, what are you doing for Valentine's?
Well, usually I don't plan for Valentine's Day because I suck. But this time I'm
at least you admit it. At least there wasn't some pathetic sort of like, oh well, you know, it's just like every day of the year is Valentine's Day for us because you know we're good to each other. Yeah.
You took the words out of my mouth for her.
Yeah.
But no, I suck, especially because it's Friday the 13th tomorrow, and you're not supposed to. I mean, you know, it's scary. Yeah,
You're-
I don't
you're-
really.
You're blaming your
fate.
lack of consideration on a superstition. I like how you roll. All of it's plausible because, like, you've already established the ground rules of you believe the fact that Mercury being in retrograde